Hey, what is up guys, it's Mr. Fantastic here, and today we're going to talk about Samsung's next S series phone, which would be the S20s. Yes, the naming scheme has been changed, and which is the correction from from the previous video. I've also made a previous video on it. If you haven't seen that, link to that in the description down below. And the S11e would be called as S20, and the S11 would be called as S20 Plus, and the S11 Plus would be called as S20 Ultra, which is a very unique name. And talking about both S20 Plus and S20 would come with both 4G and 5G options, while the S20 Ultra would come with only 5G support, which is quite incredible. And talking about the specs of them, S20 is going to come with 6.2-inch display with 120Hz refresh rate. It would be then a dynamic AMOLED display with Infinity O, and it will come with triple camera setup, 12-megapixel main camera, 64-megapixel telephoto camera with 3 times optical zoom and 30 times hybrid zoom, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera, and a 10-megapixel front camera, and also a 4000 mAh battery. And as of the S20 Plus, it would come with 6.7-inch display, which would be 120Hz display, and it would also be an Infinity O dynamic AMOLED display. And it will come with 12-megapixel main camera, 64-megapixel telephoto camera, and with 3 times optical zoom and 30 times hybrid zoom, and 12-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera, as well as a time-of-flight sensor. And same as the S20, it would come with 10-megapixel front camera, and it would also come with 4500 mAh battery. And let me explain that the 12-megapixel main cameras used in both S20 and S20 Plus would be better than the Note 10 and the S10 from last year, so it would be quite a big increment between the S20 and S20 Plus. And as of the S20 Ultra, it is a very exciting phone, guys. It is going to pack 16 gigs of RAM. Yes, you heard that right, 16 gigs of RAM. That's wild. And it would come with 6.9 inches of display, which is insane. But it wouldn't be hard to hold, because it would be 20:9 aspect ratio. It would be a longer phone, but it would be comfortable to hold, as all S series phones are. And it would be a 120Hz dynamic AMOLED Infinity O display, and it is also going to come with a quad camera setup, but now it is going to come with 108 megapixel camera, which would be the main camera, and it is going to help you to capture a lot of details in your phone. And a 48 megapixel telephoto camera with 10 times optical zoom and 100 times hybrid zoom. That is insane, because you can zoom as much as you want without any loss. And there will also be a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, which is going to allow you to capture ultra wide angle pictures, and a time of flight sensor. And it's also going to come with 40 megapixel front camera, which will be the Infinity O display, and 40 megapixel. That's first time Samsung is doing that, and it would capture a lot of detail. And as you know that 40 megapixels ISO, and the sensor would be much bigger. It would allow you to capture much wider selfies, and it is also going to come with 5000 mAh of battery. And all of them are going to come with Snapdragon 865 globally, except Asia and Europe, where they are going to use Exynos 990. And personally, what I think, this is unfair, because Exynos 990 is not on par with Snapdragon 865. Snapdragon 865 is on the next level. It is an incredible chipset, Snapdragon 865. However, it is going to come with 128GB of base storage with up to 1TB of storage, and micro SD card support would still be available, which is quite insane. And all of the S20 models are going to support 8K 30 frames per second, which is very insane. It would be packed with a lot of detail. And as of the 120Hz of the displays that is going to use on all of the S20s, as soon as you switch to the 3K option, you will be moved down to 60 Hz, which is quite bad, and 120 Hz is only going to work with promote 1080p. I don't think it would make much of a difference, but that is still a nitpick, because when you're paying a lot of price and when you're watching that OnePlus 8 is also going to come with 120 Hz with 3K, and that is very bad, and the hardware is very capable of the S20 Ultra. It is I personally think that it is done to overcome the battery issues, because 120 Hz display drain the battery a lot, and they spill the battery like crazy. They spill battery like water. And speaking of the curves on the S20 models, they would be much less than the S10 and the Note 10. And Snapdragon is slowly moving towards the flat display, which is quite bad. I personally am a curved display fan, but Samsung is not going to use that. The back would be curved like the waterfall display to make it easier to hold, and the edges of it, as on all the S series phones, it would be curved and it would be comfortable to hold. And plus the S20 Plus hands-on has been leaked via Max Weinbach, so shout out to him. And as you can see on the display, the design, that looks absolutely insane. That doesn't look bad at all. That is insane. The design is incredible, and you can see the display is incredible. The display is outstanding. And in addition to that, this S20 Ultra, the most accurate render, as you are seeing here, is also being leaked, and that looks absolutely great. And there is some sort of finish between the module and where the telephoto camera is located down in the camera module, which makes it a lot prettier, and that looks absolutely insane. And I remember when the first S20 Ultra leak was leaked, and people were going crazy because the design was very, very ugly and the module was huge. And let me explain why the module is so huge. The 108 megapixel camera, that ISOCELL, that sensor is very, very big, and it is very big. It is about 1.5 inches and something around that, and plus the telephoto camera, which is of 48 megapixel, that is also very big, and that is basically it, and the module will be quite big. So I'm personally very, very excited for all of the S20 models, especially the S20 Ultra, as all of them are. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel, that's crucial. You need to do that, and drop a like on this video, and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I've gotten a lot of leak stuff going on there, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.